Does this still work? Guess so. Whatever. Alright. Well. Whatever, I guess. Anyway. Okay. If I was Prince Charming, I'd go straight for the Evil Queen. Dude. Listen. I don't hate on people based on their looks, but just Rachel Ziegler's behavior is just fucking terrible. I can respect it. I can respect it. If we do want to talk about looks, Gal Gadot's much more attractive. Holy shit. Holy. How old is Gal Gadot? Does she have a husband? Is there a chance? Dude, she's married. She's 40? No way, dude. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. She's 40. There's no way. She looks like late 20s, early 30s max. Damn. Anyway, as a Japanese, I want Hassan out of my country immediately.
Apparently, so Hassan went on trashed.
Holy ear rape. Alright, apparently it's lame and pathetic to compliment someone's home. Had a stray dude come to my place and he was so impressed by the simplest things. Art on the wall, rugs, a $40 knife block set. Dudes are so fucking lame and pathetic. What? The guy is trying to... I feel like the guy is just trying to engage in conversation. Why would you like publicly tweet this? I'd imagine this person would be getting a lot of hate as well. This is just so stupid. What? Why? Why would you... Whatever. How a poster of a great family in front of a decent house is Nazi propaganda. America Post Project 2025. Trump, make America great again. Isn't this just the American nuclear family? What? How is this Nazi propaganda? It's just the American nuclear family. Is this AI? This looks like AI. His shoes are all wonky. Whatever. It really is a bad game. Black Myth Voodoo Column 2.1 million players concurrently is crazy. Helldivers 300. Boulders 800. Monster Hunter 500. Descent 250. Lethal Company 100. Powered 1.6. 1.5. 9k. I don't know, dude. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I don't know how people are like saying, oh yeah, Avowed is successful. Avowed only had like 30,000 max players. That's disgustingly terrible. That's very terrible. It sounds good, but when you compare it to other games, it's nothing. That's nothing. Especially compared to like Lethal Company and Power World. Even like, if you want to do it, you could even say that you can compare it to Deadlock. Deadlock hasn't even released yet. And that game is hitting like 6 figures. You need to finish Baldur's Gate 3? That's fair, man. I haven't played the game. I haven't even played Baldur's Gate 3. I've heard it's good. I just haven't played it. I don't think it's my type of game, to be honest. The most effective way of protesting. What are these people protesting? Are these vegans? Dude, I reckon we should chuck vegans in cow farms. You wanna eat like a herbivore? You get treated like a herbivore, buddy. Throw them. Eat them. They're not humans to me anymore. They're cows. I don't like people like this. They try to inhibit on people's freedoms. So annoying. The fact that, like, I feel like there needs to be a new law in almost every single Western country where peaceful protesting is allowed unless it inhibits the public. Because in Melbourne, it's so frustrating to have Flinders Street Station that whole intersection shut down. It's happened before. It's just annoying. Would 100 just beat the shit out of them with the trolley? Yeah, exactly. Like, they're endangering their own lives. And they're also just being public nuisances. It's just irritating. And, like, you're not even helping your own cause by doing that. You're just being a nuisance. You're the only other people you're going to attract are other radicals. That's it. Try that shit in China or Russia? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They'd probably get killed. Tiananmen Square Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Does this guy do anything? Why isn't this manager doing anything? Like, surely you can call the police, right? For trespassing? That's security, that's not police. Why not just call the police? Trespass them, dude. Get them the fuck out of here. So irritating. And they cry about assault as well. Just mental. The live versus reality, guess which one has viewed tens of millions of times and got hundreds of thousands of likes? What's crazy? Dude, I literally saw this on Twitter as well. I saw it from both perspectives. Elon Musk does abandon his son for a total of 2 seconds. It's just that in this view you can't see it because he's under the roof waiting. From another view where he's more so to the right side of it, you can see it. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The right side. Compared to the other view, yeah, he actually stops and waits. Abandons him for like 2 seconds. And then steps back. It's just wanky, dude. This is why I don't like any side of the political spectrum, dude. Like, they're both wankers. They're both wankers. They always twist shit. They always twist stuff. You know? To make it seem like, dude, Elon Musk is literally only using him as a human shield. And he abandons him. No, he doesn't, dude. You're crazy. You're crazy, dude. You're crazy. You should be sued for slander. You're fired for not taking the vaccine. You're fired for not doing your job. Did this happen in America? Did this happen? Did Americans get fired for not having the vaccine? That's pretty stupid if they did. Okay. Thousands of workers were fired over vaccination mandates over their refusal to get vaccinated. Municipal. Are these health workers? Relating to a town or district. Oh, it's like government workers. Ah, it's a bit silly. If they were healthcare workers, I'd understand why you'd fire them. Because you don't want... Because healthcare is like different. I feel like if you're a nurse and you don't want to take the COVID vaccine, I feel like then that's pretty reasonable for a hospital to fire someone. Because what happens if you catch COVID and then, you know, you're interacting with a patient who has HIV or something, and that patient gets COVID? Their immune system isn't good. They're 100% going to die. But for government workers to get fired, that's a bit silly. Over COVID, that's a bit silly. A post of the Swedish Armed Forces emphasizing defense of LGBTQ plus people. We defend human rights, everyone's equal value. Dude, this is what kind of like pisses me off a little bit. The guy that lives above me was told by his doctor that since the vaccine, they've had 200% increase in lymph node cancer. That is crazy. Surely there has to be like a study about that or something. There has to be. This is what, dude, this shit unironically pisses me off. This shit actually pisses me off. Like, I'm sorry, but why the fuck, in a million years, would you ever prioritize the LGBT flag over any country? Like, whose values are we protecting? This is just any human. When you're talking about a specific army belonging to a country, you want that army to be like, you know, patriotic. You want that army to be defending the people of said country. Why the fuck are you like, dude, why are you advertising this? It's weird. It's the same as like whenever like governments have the LGBT flag up. I mean, like, yeah, whatever, but it's just weird to me. It's like, why? We're not a country full of gay people. You're Australia. That includes gay people. They're not a segregated part of our community that need a separate flag. They're Australian. You know what I mean? They're part of Australia. Whenever you hold the Australian flag, you're representing them too. But whatever. Whatever. Star Wars soon to be saved, maybe possibly. Kathleen Kennedy is reportedly stepping down from her role as president of Lucasfilm by the end of 2025. Maybe. It just depends if Kathleen Kennedy was the issue. Probably was. We never know. But we will know soon. I reckon if she isn't the one that led the bullshit with Star Wars, because the problem with Star Wars was that, like, I feel like the problem with Star Wars wasn't even DEI. I feel like the beginning of the end was definitely the Rey movies. That was 100% the beginning of the end. And those ones I don't think were DEI. Those ones were just terrible. Terribly written. Absolutely disgusting. You have Rey fucking Skywalker. The bitch. Picks up a lightsabers and already better than everyone else at it. There's no character development. You can't relate to her. When I was watching that movie, not once did I ever relate to her. So I couldn't build that connection that you feel for most protagonists. You just don't have that. That was the problem with Rey. She was immediately perfect. She was immediately amazing at everything. And it's like, dude, what? Fucking Luke Skywalker had to improve. Anakin still had to improve. You know? You had the whole Clone Wars fucking series of Anakin, like, slowly getting better and better. Same as Ahsoka, slowly getting better and better. But then Rey was just perfect immediately for some reason. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how this comic manages to perfectly capitulate the state of modern politics? Both sides make some good points. You're right, yeah, thanks. Why are you siding with the bad guys? Yeah, I kind of agree with this. I feel like there's like a vocal part of the internet that's like fucking radical left. Extremely radical left. Like, I don't understand. Whenever you talk about an opinion that was like okay 10 years ago, all of a sudden you're a fucking Nazi. Like, what the fuck? How's that good, you know? But I feel like both sides are kind of doing it now. I feel like the left started it, but I feel like the right's doing it. What makes them the bad guys? What do you mean, like the right? The far right are definitely bad. Like, as soon as you start getting on, like, white supremacy and shit, that's bad. I don't think conservatism is bad. I think that's fine. I feel like having the mentality where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, whatever. Sure. And holding on to old values is fine. Like, I don't like you, so you're automatically the bad guy. I don't know. Some of my friends are, like, a little bit left-leaning, but I don't hate them. Some of them are more right-leaning. I don't hate them. They just have their own opinions. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't understand how, like, originally it was these guys. I don't understand how these guys, like, started shoving so fucking hard. Like, I feel like if you want to talk about, like, the LGBTQ stuff, like the beginning with rights, it was definitely these guys. But then slowly as the internet started forming up, it then became these guys. Now it's both sides. 100%. 100%. It's both sides now. You have some woke family members that don't bother me? Yeah, exactly. You don't hate them. It's just that you disagree with them. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not like they're fucking Nazis. It's not like they're Nazis or commies. You know? If they're commies, we have issues. If they're Nazis, we have issues. But if it's like conservative or liberal, like, I don't really give a fuck. Socialists, I don't like either. I'm just gonna say that. Wankers. Wankers. Anything that's far left and far right, I'm just not gonna like, because those values are too mental for me. What's this? Your game, sir? No, that can't be right. I haven't downloaded it yet. You just put the disc in and your machine will run it whenever you like. That's true. I didn't even know this, but games don't even sell you the game. They sell you the right to play the game, if that makes sense. You actually don't own the game. You don't own the files. One of my cousins was dating a woke man, bun fuckwit. I would throw that motherfucker shade, and all he could do was death stare me. I mean, they're all pussies at the end of the day. They're never gonna do anything. That's why I don't like them, because as soon as they're online, they're like fine with it. Like, they'll talk as much shit as they want. But as soon as they're in real life, as soon as you pressure them, even online, as soon as you pressure them, they just like do scummy shit. They misinterpret your argument. They don't answer your question. They move the goalposts. Like, it's fucking annoying. That's why I just stopped like arguing with them online. Like, it's just too much. It's just too cancerous. Way too cancerous. And they always seem to think that they win as well. Like, it's fucking annoying. It just goes up to the point where it's like cancer as fuck. The Asmon Gold far right pipeline. What the fuck is this? Yeah. Hassan reacts to Asmon's historical revisionist. Again, blah blah. As soon as you pressure them, they scream 000. Just tell them you calling yourself an ambulance. The thing about them is that they fucking hate 000 because they're all the ACAB people, right? Like, fuck the police, but as soon as they're in any trouble, they immediately call them. Like, stick to your guns, dude. Stick with your chest. If you don't like them, don't call them. Like, it's ironic. Anyway. I don't know. I don't think Asmon Gold's far right. I reckon he's right leaning, but I don't think he's far right. I don't think anything that Asmon Gold has said is particularly bad, to be honest. I agree with Asmon Gold on a lot of stuff. Some points I disagree with him, but I feel like majority of it I do agree with on the most part. Majority, I'd say like 80%. Due to increases in MAGA spreading misinformation and hate, all MAGA users will be banned. I tried so hard to stand biased, but MAGA people who aren't even part of our community are rage posting their anti-democracy crap all over our sub. Not only our sub, but they've been doing it all over Reddit City subs. What's anti-democracy? Like, what are they posting? Modern gaming fucking suck. Wait a minute. I only play games I actually like. If they had their way, they would try to label it as treason. 100%. 100%. They'd try to make it illegal. They tried to shut down freedom of speech. I reckon if they had power, they would 100% do that. 100%. They're stupid. This is why I don't like them. They live in an ideal world. They don't live in the real world. They live in the ideal world. They'll complain about governments spending money on military, which is like, you're fucking stupid. The government needs to do that, you dumbass. And then they also complain about like why we have prisons. I've legitimately seen people online who have sizable followings that have prison abolitionist. They want to abolish prisons under their fucking bio, and they legitimately think that. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Or police abolitionists. How stupid do you have to be? You fucking dumbass. If we don't have police, who's gonna solve the crimes? They already can't fucking solve enough crimes already as it is. And you want to get rid of them to solve the crimes that they do. Stupid. Dumb. Retard. Dragon Age Velguard beats Monster Hunter Wilds by 1 point, says IGN. I don't even listen to IGN rates anymore, to be honest. Like, their rates are so full of shit. I'm gonna be real. Picky on Twitch. Let's get some lo-fi playing. You know, I just don't listen to IGN anymore. There's no point. like almost every single one of their reviews, I feel like they just give good reviews to everything now. Like it's just, I don't know if you could say it's biased or if you can say like they just don't have taste. They just don't have taste. I used to like IGN, but they've gone to shit with their bullshit takes. 100%. I agree with that. 100%. They just give good ratings to everything. To everything. Dragon Age flopped. It was the same with Concord. I believe Concord got a 7 or 8, and that only peaked at like 1k fucking players. If Black Myth was in America. What is this? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. That's fair. You know what? That's fair. Dude, just better American technology, man. What can I say? Better American tech. Better American tech. Like, they used to give very accurate scores. Now they are Oprah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's like they just give good reviews to anyone. Like, it's not a good margin anymore. Usually, I just wait for like someone else to do a review, like an actual gamer. Because I was watching this Space Marine 2 review, and that review was like, "Oh, we didn't rate it as high because it was too hard." Space Marine 2 is hard. No, it's not. It's a pretty decent difficulty. Every difficulty makes sense. The hard one's hard. The medium one is pretty easy. Then the shit one is shit. Easy to do. That's a good mod, 100%. Like, imagine rating a game poorly because you don't understand a fucking mechanic. The IGN reporter for Space Marine 2 couldn't melee properly. He didn't know how to do it properly, so that's why he fucked up. What is this? This is probably the reason why Americans became more isolationist. If you ever feel useless, just remember the USA took 4 presidents, thousands of lives, trillions of dollars, and 20 years to replace the Taliban with the Taliban. Wasn't it Al-Qaeda with the Taliban? I mean, they're both bad, but I feel like the Taliban are better because they don't fucking bomb other people. They just bomb themselves. Hey, if I'm not getting bombed, I'm happy. I am happy. The mod banning people on the Springville IL subreddit is posting images promoting the assassination. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Free 3D printable protest sign handle model that folds down for easy carrying. Interesting. Very interesting. This is what I don't like about like a lot of these people. They're very violent. Pretty sure the Taliban reclaimed it. It wasn't given to them. Yeah. Well, I mean, America left, so in the end, like, America was... This is the issue with the Afghanistan shit. America's supporting a government that doesn't even want to support itself. It was the same as Vietnam. Like, I think what they did was honorable. Like, they tried. I don't like the Vietnamese communists. Vietnam's a lot better now. I think what they tried to do was honorable. They had good intentions, but the problem is that they're backing up governments that are corrupt as fuck. The same with the Vietnamese government that they were backing. That government was shit. They were killing... I'm pretty sure the southern Vietnamese government, like, they were evil in their own right. They killed people who were, like, sympathetic towards the communists. They put them in prison. Like, they weren't good at all. Like, what the Americans did in Afghanistan, their intentions were noble. I feel like they were honorable. They tried. They wanted to give these people better lives and a better alternative to running a country, but they're backing a shit government, first off. Secondly, the people don't want it. They just don't want it. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it, you know? McDonald's looked like it went from a happy kid to a depressed adult like many of us. Dude is not wrong. I feel like a lot of buildings nowadays kind of follow this minimalist design. No? Like, I feel like this is just easier to build as well. So, and it's a lot, and it looks a lot cleaner. But I do miss the playgrounds. I remember, oh, like, I feel like this is just like a good view to see, you know? Not gonna lie, they're dirty as fuck. Top one looks like a Pizza Hut building. Yeah. Dude, I remember I used to play in these. Not gonna lie, now that I'm rethinking about it, maybe it's a good thing that they got rid of it. Dude, I remember going in this shit, they're like half-eaten Big Macs in them and shit like that, bro. Like fucking squashed chip fries and shit. This is nasty. This is nasty. Get rid of it. Yep, get rid of it. Don't want it. Same and have B-day parties. Yeah, the birthday parties. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Remember the kids' toys? Yeah, kids' toys used to be a lot better. Now I feel like they're just cheap cash grabs. Like, you can't even play with them. They're just like models. You can't twist shit or anything. Men cannot be women. If I speak, I am in big trouble. Gatekeeping is another word for an immune system. Those who are against gatekeeping want to give every community on the internet AIDS. I hope Warhammer 40k remains gatekept. I hope it remains gatekept. I'm gonna be honest. It's weird. Because, like, oh my god, here's the thing about 40k. I see so many people just make up their own fucking lore about it. Like, doing homebrew chapters, that's whatever, right? Whatever. But they actively change shit in the lore. And they prescribe it as truth. Like, I feel like one recent one was on a podcast where the Warhammer podcasters were joking about how, oh, if these orcs collectively think they're a tank, then they become that. And some of the YouTuber past it is actually true. And it's like, you're just changing the lore. That started off as a joke. There's no book that has that. That's not how strong their ability is. Some of the fan theories become lore sometimes. Yeah, the good ones do, 100%. Like the, Sayama Peterson, his homebrew chapter became lore. I believe they're called the Retributors. They became lore, that's fair. But I don't like it when people try to twist the lore so that it benefits them. You know what I mean? Orcs are just too OP. No, they aren't, dude. That ability isn't that strong. That ability isn't that strong. It's like a 5% boost. It's a 5% boost. If they think it's going to go faster, it's not going to go like 5 times faster, because then they just win every fight they make. Right? Like, it's fun to have fan theories. It's fun to, like, have your own headcanon. But it's different when you prescribe something as, like, actually true to the lore. Like, say, guys, the Emperor's actually still alive because the Orcs thinks he's alive. And that's true. That's facts. Like, presenting it as fact, especially to newer people, is just stupid. So stupid. And I don't like that. If it becomes lore, then say it's true. If it's not, then don't. What the fuck? Dude, this is like the Steve Seagal shit, dude. This is just a bullshit martial art. This is just an entirely bullshit martial art. Like, dude, when is anyone gonna walk up to you like that? He's trying to shake her hand. Doubt the Orcs even know about the Emperor. They only remember the strong Marines. Nah, I'm pretty sure they know the Emperor. They don't know him by name, but they're like, dude, why the fuck is every human talking about the Emperor? He must be a strong guy. You know what I mean? Because every human always screams for the Emperor, type of thing. What a bunch of retards. Would you support Vermont's secession to join Canada? Why would you want to join Canada? Jesus land. Okay. Whatever. These Redditors, man, they're fucking weird. I don't know why they glorify Canada so much when Canada's in the shits right now. America. School shooting? Oh, I like how there's wholesome music. Fair. Fair American things.
The farther away from it we get, the more ridiculous it looks. Am I the only person that feels that way?
There. But I'm gonna tell you
what if so, but here's the thing, the dick.
They're targeting the medic.
Whatever. Some orcs worship the emperor, whom they called the boss emperor. The orcs of the Orcperium are particularly devoted to this belief. Dude, that would be funny if that was actually canon. Like have an orc sub-faction called the Orcperium. And their war boss is like some guy wearing like fucking yellow painted armor. Sitting on a yellow throne. The plant I've worked all my life is shut down and my hometown is dying. The male learned to code. AI just replaced my programming job. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought AI would replace factory jobs first. I thought like art and coding would be the last thing taken over. But here we are. Here we are. You're a Nazi, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi, everyone's a Nazi. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, anyone who gets called a Nazi by any fucking person, by any person, I feel like that person's just based at this point. Like, oh, that guy must have done something right, said something right, because they call everyone Nazis now. He wears purple because purple orcs are stealthy and no one's ever seen one. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it's more like probably being painted purple. Maybe it gives them like a stealth buff, like a tiny bit, but it's not gonna make them completely invisible, you know what I mean? Otherwise that would be too strong. And they will just win every fight. Like, it might give them some level of stealth, but like their collective belief might give them some level of stealth, but simultaneously it wouldn't be like they're completely invisible. You know what I mean? It's a slight buff. It's not like a complete overhaul.
Everybody was calm.
We've already watched this one.
My show had value, and that. I'm sorry.
After being fired from MSNBC.
That what I was doing had value, and in the end, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Who's
I
Joy
try not to
Reid?
cry on TV.
Is there any? It's just her crying. Whatever. I don't care. StarCraft 1. Damn. Okay. Compete free over the internet. Life is funny. After donating 4K, being a tier 3 sub, I got banned from her channel in subreddit. Free the guy. Nah, it has to be a troll. This is on the XQC subreddit. That has to be a troll. There's no way that's true. Trump nerfs China. The president just released a new policy that does some big things. Makes it easier for friendlier nations to invest in the US. Makes it harder for hostile nations to invest in the US. Makes it harder for hostile nations to steal me. That's fair. That is fair. I agree with that. Has just revealed their goal for China. They want to take it off the world stage entirely by revoking its most favored nation trade status and leaving a tax agreement that we only know actually binds Americans unfairly. This order says a lot, but what goes unsaid is even more important. The US wants to be done with China. It wants to bring back manufacturing at scale. It wants to open up more than it ever has, while simultaneously shutting out China back to where it should always have been. That's fair. That's fair. Trump has said to other world leaders that they should start putting their country first. 100%. 100%. I can agree with that. I mean, I feel like that's a fair take. Like, if a country's hostile, because, like, China ain't friendly to the West. They don't like us. They don't like freedom. That's why the whole country's... Like, I've been to fucking China. Half the internet is shut down. You can't use Reddit, you can't use YouTube, you can't use any of that. Everything is government controlled. You need a VPN to do shit there. You don't have freedom of speech. It's just mental. Everything's monitored. They're the complete antithesis to what the West represents, which is all about freedom and individuality. And I kind of agree with this. I don't agree with, like, Americans being punished for it. I think maybe there's another way of doing it, where the American people aren't hurt by it. Like, maybe government incentives to manufacture, to make, like, factories in America. I feel like that's fine. I mean, whatever. After almost a year, the developer and publisher behind Balatro has appealed its PEGI 18 rating over simulated gambling, knocking it down to PEGI 12. Again, I don't care about Balatro. Macron has to correct the lie of Europe's contribution to Ukraine in the war.
Loaning the money to Ukraine. They get their money back. No, in fact, again, just so you understand, Europe is loaning the money to Ukraine. They get their money back.
No, in fact, to be frank, we paid 60% of the total default, and it was through, like the US, loans, guarantee, grants, and we provided real money. To be clear.
Okay. I'm creating all of Elden Ring in Minecraft. Damn, dude, no way. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. Wow. That is really well done. That's sick? Yeah, 100%. Damn, dude. I can't imagine the amount of time this must have taken. Especially getting the landscape right as well. I don't know, dude. Dude, I actually cannot take my eyes off it. That's so amazing. Wow. That's really good. Really well done. If The Matrix was made in 2024... It's male. Fair. That's great. Are these sailors? Keep watching, alright.
So hopelessly dependent on their pronouns that they will fight to protect them.
What is it gonna be like? That's a dude.
To me, Neo? Or were you looking at the dude in the red dress?
Dude.
A dude? Look again. Who is it? That wasn't a woman?
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing.
Dude, these AI voices
You
is
are not
crazy.
one of us. You might marry one of them.
What are they?
Transformers.
Transformers.
They can move in and out of any gender, regardless of their chromosomes. That means that anyone coming out of the female bathroom is potentially a ladyboy.
Ladyboy.
Inside the Matrix,
Smash.
They can identify as anything, but in reality, it's just delusion.
We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the Diddy parties. They are guarding all the
They
doors
are the
while
Diddy
they are touching
parties
all
is
the kids, which
crazy.
means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you here. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought this agenda got cancer. Where they have failed, you will succeed. What? I've seen an agent identify as a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
Facts.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge lawsuits?
No, Neo. If you identify as an innocent human being, you won't have to.
That is crazy.
I identify
That's
as
good.
an innocent human being.
More than me, T.I. That's mental. That's really well done.
You know what I like? Some people think that this is bad, but I think that it is the way it should be. That the company
What's this
doesn't
guy saying?
have a political leaning. It is a
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. You love that fucking clip? It's a good one, dude. That's a really good edit.
company. It doesn't need to have a political leaning. It just
He's not
needs
wrong.
to do things as
Just make a good game. Just make a good product. That's all you need to do, and you're gonna make a shit ton of money from it.
This is a
That's all you need to do.
development company.
It's not fucking hard. You have one goal. Just make a good fucking game. Ubisoft, Sony. Don't try to shoot yourself in the foot.
And yes, try to earn money. Some people don't like it because they say, oh, all this company wants to do is earn money. Yes, that is what a company is for. So I don't criticize a company when they are trying to make money because that is the point of a company. I do criticize a company when they are trying to go outside of the realm of the company and try to say to me what my political
He's
belief
not wrong.
should be. Brother,
He's not
make
wrong.
a f***ing game about killing monsters and getting loot.
He's not wrong.
I don't care about your political views, dude. Unless you are Metal Gear Solid, I don't give a f*** about your political
He's not wrong. The Broken Age stream there. Like, again, all companies need to do is just make a good fucking product. You'll make millions of dollars. Just make a good fucking product. People will buy it if it's good. There shouldn't be a single company that should say, like, you should buy our product because there's a black guy in it. You should buy our product because there's a gay guy. No. No. Just make a good product. That's what you have to do. Yeah, you're off to bed. See you, man. Have a good one. I'll be streaming tomorrow. See you, boys. Catch a cunt. Catch you later.